Welcome to Nerdgasm, everybody, the channel where you get videos in a timely manner, because you got shit to do, I got shit to do, and I don't do this professionally. So let's go ahead and talk about Rick and Morty, Season 4, Episode 2. You know what season's going on. I'm not gonna belittle your intelligence. Come on. I guess we just get the first huge thing out of the way. The fact that Taiki Watiti is playing Glootie. I love this man so much. He is a national treasure. I feel like we don't talk about him as much as we do Keanu Reeves, and we really need to start. And right off the bat, as soon as we hear Taiki talking as Glootie, Rick hits us with a Star Wars reference, talking about Ron Howard and how he's gotta go on a quick solo adventure.
He's gonna go poop. When Grandpa Rick pats his belly like that and leaves without Morty, it means he's going to go poop.
The thing that kills me about him making this solo reference is the fact that even though he planned on coming back, he did end up having a solo adventure, while Morty ended up having a terrible adventure with his father. I'm wondering if episode 3 is gonna be like that, because episode 1, even though they started together, they did end up having solo adventures until the end of the episode. And because it's Rick and Morty, obviously I'm paranoid that this is gonna become a recurring thing for the rest of the season. Are Rick and Morty literally gonna keep having solo adventures? And if so, is it a plot by evil Morty? Because I'd be down for that. Speaking of being down for things, I really hate that Jerry just jumped into Glootie's lap to develop this app. I can't handle it. This man is so dumb, and I know you guys feel it too. Literally the entire episode is Jerry just being a huge wad the entire time. Even when he's making plans with Morty to try and get out of the ship and shut down the app. What was the point of drawing Rick's face on the blueprints just to cross it out? Like, how insecure are you, man? I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hilarious seeing everyone crap on the name of his app, because it makes me feel good that Jerry keeps getting away with nonsense, but at least there's people to bring him back down after he constantly does these dumb things. And I know that Rick didn't care, but are you seriously telling me there's a fly drug dealer with a bunch of frog lackeys? This needs to show up again. This can't just be a one-time thing. This can't just happen and then, okay, we're done with it for this episode. I lie, it's Rick and Morty. That could totally be the case. It could literally never come up again, but I really hope that it does. Because how are you not interested in this? And then we also have to talk about the fact that Rick has an insane lab that can analyze poops, and he keeps the poops on record for some reason. And you know what? I totally got ahead of myself. I don't know if anybody here watches Scrubs, but I'm just gonna say that when I found out that Rick had his own planet for pooping, which is, I don't know, some Asgard Pandora-esque planet, it really reminded me of Scrubs in the roof toilet. Which brings me to this whole thing about Rick actually feeling bad for the fact that this guy was dead. From the second this happened, it made me feel really weird that Rick did not kill this guy flat out. But as someone told me, it seems like Rick really just wants a friend. Like, really badly, this dude wants a friend. And maybe it was because this guy stood up to him, or maybe it was because Rick just thought it was someone that he could have a playful war with. It sucks seeing Rick fall into this weird depression again, because we've seen episodes where Rick has literally tried to take his own life. So it was nice that it wasn't a bomb that he put on the toilet, and it was just this whole hologram Rick thing pointing at the person pooping. But now that we finished talking about the bummer, let's go ahead and talk about Summer, because this chick is annoying as fuck. Oh my god, almost as much as Jerry. Her whole adventure of finding someone to be with was all hilarious, and you know what? It was getting a little bit annoying, and I think the thing that made it worth it for me was Priest Witherspoon.
Priest Witherspoon!
Josiah?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I know I shouldn't have laughed because it was such a quick joke, but it tickled me. It made me laugh. I felt bad, and then I felt good, and then it got even better when she immediately went to the chick in the hot air balloon. I love that whole thing. And don't even get me started on the whole airport fight scene with her mom, because seriously, how do you even let things escalate to that degree? Jesus, Summer, it's just an app. And like many things in life, it was ruined by ads. Speaking of things being ruined, how is it that Rick is such a badass? He literally shows up to this war between the lizard people and the robots and just starts murking people. This is insane. This man is so trained for his age. And I know there have been times where he's had enhancements, but my god, this man is a monster. And on top of that, he's doing this all while promoting the hat that he's wearing. Because if you scan the QR code on the hat, it actually takes you to an Adult Swim website where they're selling the hat for $15. I'm not endorsing it. I just think that's G as fuck. The fact that you're gonna put your endorsements in the episode like that with a flat out QR code, ballsy. And also, I'm definitely not about to move on without mentioning the fact that out of all the things this man could have whipped up to fight these lizard people, he pulled out Cyclops eyes. I love it. And something that I found hilarious, because in the first episode, they definitely talked about continuity when Morty was on trial. At the end of the episode, when Jerry goes into his fridge, not only is the kid that Morty killed on the back of the milk carton, it's also the butter robot that had to question his own existence. That poor butter robot. The only thing sadder than that butter robot just being shut down in the back of the fridge is definitely the fact that Jerry's Paradise is being praised as a water delivery man? I don't know what kind of life you have to live where that's a paradise. But I still don't feel bad for this man, like, not even a little bit. This dude seriously is annoying as fuck. And if he continues to get in the way of Rick and Morty adventures, I pray to God that evil Morty is the one behind it. But let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Let me know what you guys spotted that I didn't talk about. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.